Today is the day. It's March 20th. If you don't know what that means, it means that the Global Gardening and Homesteading Community Challenge, used to be known as Shed Wars, is now official. We are March 20th. What does that mean? Every single thing that I grow, forage, hunt, fish, or raise from March 20th, and it's until some date in October, I forgot, but I let October so far away. I need to weigh everything, tabulate it, and at the end of the year, I send in my weigh-in to my coach, Robert from Homestead Aquarius, the frog team, and we weight that team, let it grow from the captain. John weighs everything from their team, and the team that actually has the most weight win. But now we have a curveball. I think there's a third team that was added, which has like either the name Castaway or Wilson, and there's going to be 3 teams competing against each other. But we don't have the full details yet, but it's official. March 20th, if you're a rookie or you're someone that's coming back, you need to start weighing your stuff if you're part of this challenge. I also want to show you a couple of things I'm working on, because weighing food and being in this challenge, you have to come up with new ideas to, push yourself to grow more food. And today is going to be one of those days where I'm going to try to grow more food and have food earlier, because I'm in zone 5. I'm not down south. I'm in Canada. There's still snow. It's minus 5 degrees Celsius right now without the winds, and that means I think it's my minus 10 right now. So let's see what I can come up with to grow more food. Four trays are in the tunnel right now, so being acclimated, I have beets, yellow beets, and these are golden Detroit. I have Swiss chard and spinach. There was kale in there, all died. I still can't grow brassicas, but I'm gonna try something new this year. We'll see if that works. And then this tray, which is cilantro, dill, spinach, and greens, I fell. There was a nice patch in front of my greenhouse, and I tried to save the seedlings and myself, but it didn't work, so I lost half of it. But it looks sad, but I'll have some food from this, no worries. It's a trial, so we'll see. I know I'll be eating lettuce, cilantro, spinach, and baby greens pretty soon. And the last tray is salad that I started right after the holidays, and also some green onions. All of that is going in the tunnel. They still have a couple of days of acclimation before they can spend the entire night inside the tunnel. So I take out my trays morning and bring them back in at night, and I just control the temperatures and always make sure that the temperature is around 5 degrees Celsius. When it goes lower than that, I just bring them back in. I want to show you the tools that I'm using right now, because it's what I have at home. I am using a thermometer that has 3 sensors like this. When I got this, I think it was 3-4 years ago. If I can find the link of Amazon of this thermometer, I'm going to put it in the description below. It has 3 sensors like this. One is in the house, so this is number 2. It gives me a perspective of what's going on in my seedling operation inside the house. Number 1, for a reason, stopped working. I changed the batteries. I have to go figure out if it's simply dead or if the batteries are not correctly installed in there. But that's like the overall temperature of the tunnel on top. And then number 3, I normally put it under row covers to give me an idea of how much it would be. Let's just say that right now I would bring in my trays to go outside to acclimate them in the tunnel since they're under the row cover, it gives me a good perspective of the temperature. Like right now, I don't think the cover's on because my husband is the one that emptied out the tunnel yesterday, but let's just say it did. It's about 1 degree Celsius, and this comes, you can switch it Fahrenheit and Celsius. The only thing this does not do that would make me very happy is record on my phone. So we had some sensors laid around the house that is linked to an app on my phone. So we put the sensor in there and I could track what was going on all night long. So at the moment, it's not necessary for me to have access to that because my seedlings are not staying overnight at the moment. We are March 20th, and I think for my calendar, they have to spend the night on the 22nd or 23rd. They're going to stay 1 or 2 nights, and then they're going to be transplanted outside. So at that moment, I'll have to track the nights to make sure that it doesn't freeze so that my seedlings don't die. But if I could find one that has 3 sensors and an app, affordable, I'm all ears. So if you have that, put it in the description below so that I can check it out or put it on my wish list for later on. Because, you know, Mother's Day is coming and stuff like that. So for the moment, I just use that in the app on my phone to track everything if everything's going well. And I always enter my trays when it's about 5-8 degrees Celsius. It's cold hardy crops, so they should do fine, but these are the tools that I'm using. Something else I'm also doing to help me out grow more food earlier is sowing peas. So I soak these are royal snow peas, I think they're blue peas, and golden. I have 10 of each, and I'll be sowing them probably in little mini soil blockers, 1.5 inch, and put them in the tunnel permanently, let them germinate under a dome, and transplant them as soon as they are big enough to be transplanted. And they're not going to come back inside the house. I'm leaving them in the tunnel to do their thing, and I should be able to transplant them in about a week or 2. And why am I doing this? Another thing. I should be start sowing peas on April the 30th. So this is 1 full month and 10 days ahead of time. I should start seeing peas in about 2 months. So March 20th, April 20th, May 20th. So by the end of the month of May, just when I'm about to transplant some of my tomato plants, squash plants, melon, and cucumber plants, I'll be harvesting peas 1 full month prior. So this is one of the ways that I'm doing, helping me to weigh in more food. I hope it works. I have 4 eggs and 4 tomatoes. I'm using a kitchen scale. It's not the best thing. I'm looking for better options because when I bring in those big boxes of tomatoes, it's gonna be a nightmare. So I'm looking for a better scale, but for now this will do. So 4 eggs. I might have more, but for the moment it's 4. 9.2 ounces, not even a pound. .7 ounces. So I entered this in a sheet. So at the moment, I am 0.62 pounds of food. Remember, if you're doing this, regardless if it's for the challenge or not, every little pound counts at the end of the year. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.